Welcome back. If you just tuned in, this is Cocoa Digest, your #1 morning show, which always promises to be educative, interactive, and informative. We have newspaper, online, print, review, discussion with my co-host Clement and Miriam. Hello, guys. Good morning.
Good morning, B.
Yeah, Mimi's looking different and flashy. Yeah, looking same but handsome.
Thank you. You are looking so good. I like your shirt.
Thank you.
I think he made a selection, or the producers.
So IGPs of social media, I'm boycotting whatever you said. IGPs of social media, what do you have for us?
So, Beatrice, we have exciting, stories trending online since yesterday, and one of them is the fact that the affirmative bill, which was passed some months ago, is really transforming, or how do I even put it? It's being seen in action in recent times as females are dominating in leadership roles, and I'm talking about the new president for the Ghana Bar Association, which usually was just men, being leaders, but now a female who is in the person of Ifua Gati has been elected as the new president for the Ghana Bar Association. Wow. And also the vice president is also a female as well, Victoria Bath, and they are the leaders for the Ghana Bar Association. And this is a professional association made up of lawyers. And so any lawyer is part of this association. To have a female lead this association,
women empowerment,
talks a lot about where we are heading to as a country, and I'm very excited because I'm a woman. So I know Clement will not agree with
Clement,
me. But
why are you doing?
I have nothing to say.
You have nothing to say. We are empowering our females.
Yes. I stand for woman empowerment.
Okay, all right. What again do we have?
So there's on football. You see, the last time, that was last Tuesday, we were talking about Black Stars' performance, and we were so seriously, we hit the nail as it is. And it's quite unfortunate that CAF has released a letter to GFA that Babara Sports Stadium is no more going to be classified as
Thanks to CAF.
Okay. So CAF, B said thank you. So it's not going to be classified as an international standard pitch for playing of the AFCON qualifiers. So they said the rest of the match, Ghana, we should look for other stadium outside Ghana and replay that matches there. Because they said the pitch is totally spoiled, and they also made recommendations to CAF that to GFA that they should invest. They should invest, and I think we shouldn't wait.
Sad.
Yes, we shouldn't wait for CAF to tell GFA we should invest.
I'm happy that it has gotten to this point, because we're in this country where monies were allocated to the renovations of some of the regional stadiums we have in the country. And Baba Yara Sports Stadium was one of them. And so if today CAF is saying our pitch is not of international standard and we cannot play over there, then the money that was allocated to the renovation, where
wasn't put to use.
You get it. And we have to come to a realization that football, Ghana is a football country, and it is one of the things that moves the country in terms of revenue generation and the rest. And if we are not investing in our football or sports fraternity, I don't know where we are heading to, because the love for football is dwindling. Like, a lot of people are now losing interest in Ghana football.
So we had 6 matches. So far we've played 2. 1 home, 1 away. And the home, the reason they are giving us is the bad nature of our pitch. Now we have 4. We are not playing it at home again. Clement, is this a positive news for Ghanaians?
Be it a bad news for Ghanaians.
Why?
Because in our home, we lost. even in Kumasi, because that is a, let's say, the town for them. They have the love for football, unlike Accra sometimes.
But people that went there
still we lost. How much more going out to someone's country to play?
But they said the pitch wasn't good. So if they are going to a better pitch,
but we are
getting more goals.
We played with Niger outside this country.
It was 1-1.
Why didn't we score?
1-1. It was better off from the 0.
No.
Do you know something? When you watch the Niger match, let's say the supporters who went, you can't count. Like, they said it was empty.
It is only in your home that you are going to get that support.
Very empty. So if in Ghana, where all kids, the Kumasi students, all of them came, still you lost. Maybe
so with the massive support they lost, with little or no support they were able to get one. So we can go further, don't you think?
Okay, we hope for the best.
Let's hope so. We can't say much.
We can't say much. I think Clarksburg will bring the deal too. So I just don't want to go into this issue.
But for CAF bringing out that, it saddens my heart because it's a bad thing for the country.
Very, very bad.
Do you have anything else?
Yeah, still on women. Okay. But this is quite interesting.
All right.
So a London woman who married herself last year is now bored and is, filing for a divorce. And this story has created, a lot of controversies on social media. Now, women do not really know what they want. So, in one side, we are praising women for, attaining leadership roles and other things. And in other aspects, it's like women are the most controversial, human beings in the world.
Please don't change the subject. We are good.
How can you get married to yourself and then after a year you say you are bored, you want to file a divorce? I mean, it is just you and yourself. So
why would you go in the first place if you know this would happen?
You see, Bibi said women are the most controversial.
Don't say that.
But
you can say.
Yes, I won't say that because you are a woman. My mother is a woman, and they are not controversial.
I'm glad you accepted that.
So some are.
Let's move to our first story. Don't say it again. Okay, so Organized Labor Trades Union Congress, TUC, representing organized labor, has issued an ultimatum to the government to take drastic measures to combat illegal mining in GALAMSEY. Kwai says by the end of September, that is 2 weeks away from now, the TUC is demanding swift and decisive action, including declaring a state of emergency in affected areas, halting mining in forest reserves, and deploying the military to remove and destroy mining equipment. The government inaction has led to severe environmental damage, they say, and if no concrete actions are taken, organized labor will embark on demonstration and a nationwide strike to force the government's hand, adding to the growing pressure to address the GALAMSEY menace. We are here again this week, and it's about GALAMSEY. It looks like every Ghanaian is taken to the streets.
Yes, it's very important to be.
We have Mr. Andrews Adequate-Tego, the General Secretary of Ghana Agricultural Workers Union, on standby. We'll get to him shortly. But what's your take on this?
GALAMSEY it's a canker. Let me use the word, and it's really eating up the economy, and there should be a drastic action as soon as possible. And I'm so happy Organized Labor has released such a communique that if action is not taken, they are going to embark on a demonstration and strike. It's not only Organized Labor. I think UTAG issued a communique first, and even some of the bishop, Christian councils, and
I heard the man is on.
Okay.
And hello, sir. Let's get to him quickly and continue our discussion. Hello, good morning, sir.
Good morning, madam.
Please, how are you this morning?
I'm very fine by God's grace.
Okay, so let's get straight into the conversation. Talking about GALAMSEY, what's your take?
Yeah, my take, your take, our take. Yesterday, organized labor, after a lot of consideration, after assessment. When we talk about organized labor, we are people who work on the field. So it's not just an academic exercise. We are confronted daily with the menace of GALAMSEY, the effect of destruction, the threat of importation of water and the destruction of the water bodies, agriculture in terms of crop agriculture in terms of products that we export. All those things we have seen that we must take an action and something must be done to halt and reverse this canker. That is why yesterday organized labor had a clarion call on the president to work towards ensuring that all forms of GALAMSEY, irrespective of where it is, in the mining, in the water, in the agricultural belt, and even within our domestic setting, and this time even under our street, all forms of GALAMSEY should be ceased. And then this is what organized labor, made up of all the unions in Ghana, are calling on government to, indeed the president himself, to intervene, and then let's do something about it. Because the effects are so enough for us today and the future generation.
All right, sir. That was the General Secretary of Ghana Agricultural Workers Union. But specifically, how is this affecting agriculture? Because we know this would end up affecting even our exports of agricultural products.
Yeah, thank you very much. When we pick let's start from even the commodities that we export, cocoa. Now, cocoa lands are being given away to surface miners. So cocoa in exchange for gold. And then apart from that, cocoa grows in the belt where some of these rivers are the Ancoboys and then the Pras are. And all these waters have been polluted by mercury and cyanide. And once mercury or cyanide or any chemical, unacceptable chemical, interferes with the cocoa beans, we have there is the danger that when we export this and it is seen, our cocoa, it doesn't matter how many beans are polluted in the whole shipment of cocoa. Once that is too much to return our cocoa to us. Again, when you look at oil palm growing in the belt of the western region, that is the French oil palm, Trifo oil palm, they are not suffering directly because the farms are protected. But the waters around it are being polluted to the extent that when they enter the oil farm, they kill the palm plantations. Again, the crops that we eat in Accra here, they come from the rural communities. In the cities, they come from the rural communities. The orange, the cassava, all the things in the city. If they come from polluted sources, two things happen. One, the people who are producing it will lose their livelihood, and then they are exposed to health hazard. But those of us who also consume it are also subjected to the same thing. So you don't need to be in the GALAMSEY side to be affected by the pollution of GALAMSEY. You can sit in your bedroom eating orange that is polluted. You are affected. So this is a call. And then agriculture is the mainstay of the Ghanaian economy. Most of our parents, most of our people who live in the rural communities are either subsistence farmers or commercial farmers. And if we want to create jobs for the people, we must create sustainable and decent jobs for our people in the rural community. And the GALAMSEY have no part to play at all. And it has destroyed us, and only a few people are benefiting from this menace. And they can afford to import water, they can afford to buy clean water. But we in the villages, as poor as we are, we cannot afford those ones and also lose our livelihood in addition. That is why we are calling for the halting of this menace. And it is not just a call from the organized labor, but you can see that Ghana is calling, including you, the media. we have all seen, all of us cannot be wrong. We have all seen the effect of this on our aquaculture life. Look at fish. Look at fish in all those river bodies. They are not gone. And the fish life is suffering. Now it is coming to human life. No, we will not wait to get to that level. That is why we want to save our economy, we want to save our agriculture, and we want to save our farmers, and we want to save our people. And that is the core.
All right. So have you engaged governments before this decision? And what was their response?
Engagement of government, you are in Ghana, has gone on for several times. Look, anytime we in the unions come out, you know what principally it is. It is about wages. It is about our welfare. It is about things that the union needs. But this one is not about what we need. It is a country call. It is a call to save our nation. There have been many engagements with governments. There have been many promises that have been made. But it looks like those who are perpetuating this crime are determined. And what is more painful is that when you go to most of the communities, they are foreign nationals who are led by indigenous, selfish indigenous, and they go and perpetuate this crime. So there have been several calls on government, and it looks like we are becoming a helpless state when it comes to addressing these issues. But when you see whenever we are owing ECG, there is a call, and they come to us to collect. When we are owing Ghana Water, there is a call, and they come to us to collect. This is a clarion call to ensure that we save our ecosystem, we save our forest, and then we save our food that we consume. So there have been many calls, but this is the time that we must all wake up and ensure that we are not killed by people who do not even know us.
So you believe resorting to a demonstration is the best action, right?
Sister, we have done persuasion.
Okay.
We have spoken a lot about this. The president at the time put his presidency on the line to stop this menace. So what is that thing that is not making a stop? And then you drive along the belt of the Western region, drive along the belt of after Lindagor and all around those areas. You can see. So it is time. If somebody puts his hand under your neck, killing you, madam, you must save yourself. It is time that we all marshal all the energy we have and the strength we have from all of us. We must see something and we must see something.
All right.
To save the situation now. So we think that if persuasion is failing, as all of us, then we must do what we know how to do. That is, we will not sit down. We will say something. And that is starting from demonstration.
Okay.
We will demonstrate all over the country. Market women will demonstrate. When we talk about the union, we are all over the place. When we join forces with the media, the clergy is talking. In the churches, we are talking. The media, Ken and the rest are talking. Civil society in Ghana are talking. Doctors who every day are coming face to face with people who have suffered on kidney problems that we don't have machines for dialysis. And people, our young generation, are dying. And those who are not dying are sick. Let us even go to the GALAMSEY community. And those who are medical people, do a sample and test the people there. You notice that people are sitting on time bombs. We are dying. We are dying. We are dying. We are killing our youth. We are killing our people. So it is time that we all come together, not for a political reason, not about MPP, not about NDC, not about the third force, not about the Yellow Party. It is about life. It's about ecosystem. It is about aquaculture. It is about crop production. It's about the lives of our people, especially those our farmers who are living directly with this menace. So we are all ready for it.
All right. Thank you so much, sir, for your inputs, and have a nice day.
Thank you, sister, and let us continue together.
All right. Okay. Thank you. So the voice you heard is Mr. Andrews Adequate-Go, the General Secretary of Ghana Agricultural Workers Union. We'll continue to fight on Galamsey till something is done on this. We will move to our next story. You want to say something?
Yes, before we get to the next story, I just want to say something. You see, this call is very important, and I think organized labor has done the right thing. We know organized labor is one of the force that's really pushed government to the wall, because now you could see that all the other arms have failed in pushing government to the wall, the aspect of the parliament, the aspect of other. But when organized labor step in, you will see government takes action as soon as possible. Mr. Andrew Tego made a statement. He said that this illegal mining, or the small-scale mining known as the ASM, is supposed to be operated by citizens of Ghana.
Okay.
Per the Constitution, going to the Minerals and Mining Act 2006, Act 703, Section 83A, it states, only Ghanaian citizens can acquire licenses to operate ASM. And this ASM comes in 3 forms. We have, let me get it quickly, we have the operation involving the ASM is 1, legal or licensed small-scale mining, 2, illegal or unregulated mining, popularly known in Ghana as Galamsey, and the 3rd one is the newly established community mining. Okay. So these 3 forms of mining should be owned or operated by Ghanaian citizens. But the question is, why are foreigners taking over? Okay. That is what he mentioned, and that is something that we need to look at very well.
Right.
Who gave them the authority? Okay. How did they take over our land? And they are destroying everything. I remember even the Otunfo Osei also talked on this very matter. Yes. On this very matter, because when on his way to the Ogwa Afeshe, when you go to River Pra, he realized it himself. And you need to talk. So this issue is a nationwide cry. We shouldn't leave it to a particular people, as he said, thinking that it's a political. No, it shouldn't be that. We all need to involve ourselves, because it's talking about our future. It's talking about the future yet unborn. If our forefathers, the Kwame Nkrumah, their generation did this, we wouldn't have come to meet this forest reserve. Yeah, let me give a little thing. There was a report made by Owusu Solomon, who is a mining consultant, in the year 2022. And he cites that 14 regions out of 16 regions are now affected by illegal mining.
Wow.
Apart from Greater Accra, of which we know that Accra, you can't come and mine in ministries, or you can't go mining anywhere.
Our lands are full.
Yes. And Volta, the rest of the 14 regions are all affected by illegal mining. Permit me to mention few. When you go to Ashanti region, a place like Obuase, Adanse, Akrutia, we have a place like Manso, we have a place like Jimeso. All these places are affected by illegal mining. When you go to Western region, a place like Takwa, Pristia, Dabuase, Ateku, I know Ateku are champion. They are doing it. Okay. They are doing it. When you go to Western North, a place like Bibiani, Enchi, Sefibakwai. When you go to Eastern region, where Akwetia, Ejinam, Achem, Isunafo. You go to a place like Central region, we have Dunko, we have Asan, Asaman, Asan Fosu. A place like Ahafo region, we have a place like Kenyase and Ayamfo. So all these places, Bono region to record.
Small-scale mining in itself is good, because we need the gold. We need the gold. Yes.
Because about 30% of 30 to 40% of our total gold production is from the small-scale mining. Okay. Yes, according to the statistics I have, it's from the small-scale mining. But how it is going now is a problem.
Yes. I don't believe the local Ghanaian have the machineries to go that deep to even destroy our water bodies.
And we are in this country, and these machines pass immigration and enter the country. But I also want to add something on the aspects of media. You see, yesterday I was at the conference, and before they read the statement, the man made mention, the General Secretary said, this is non-partisan. Okay. And yesterday I saw something online. Now, I was surprised that people still think this is an agenda by the media to support or to bring down a political party, which is the incumbent government. I was very surprised. This is not an agenda. The person was like, so why are we talking about Galamsey now? When we are getting to an election, why are we reinforcing on the heart of Galamsey now? And I was like, when do you want us to talk about this? This is not an agenda. We are dying. the reality on the ground, the man made mention of the fact that the media started this agenda some time ago, and nobody was willing to support them.
Sure.
But now they are seeing the effects. People are dying.
Yes.
I don't remember the last time I took tap water to drink. Tap water from the tap to drink. No, I have trust issues.
Chemicals
I have trust issues. So now everybody
that.
is taking either sachet water or bottled water. We can't use our pipe water again for cooking and other, basic things.
But those in the interlands, how are they able to afford sachet water every day?
That's the problem.
Even to cook.
Let me not go far. I've happened to stay in a village before. And sometimes when our tap is not flowing, there is a stream nearby that we go to fetch water. We drink, we used to cook, we used to do everything. But now, you can't go and fetch the water again. So sometimes when I'm sitting there, I wonder, what happens when the tap stops flowing? Where will you get water from?
Yesterday, the man said he was forced to buy water to send to a different region. The General Secretary for TUC, he said he bought over 500 cartons of water to be transported to somewhere in the eastern region. This is the reality on the ground. So people should not politicize this illegal mining call or cry that we are all crying for, because it's a national canker.
It is. We'll continue to fight this till we get results from our authorities. Let's move to the second story. It says the National Identification Authority has launched a pilot program to issue Ghana card to citizens living abroad, starting with those of Canada, Ottawa and Ontario. This initiative aims to extend the national identification card services to the diaspora community. Following public engagement and training sessions, selected officials from Ghana's mission in Canada have been authorized to serve as registration officers for the pilot phase, which will soon expand to Washington, D.C. and New York in the United States. Ghana card here, Ghana card there. What do you say?
It's a good step. All what we are hoping that we wouldn't get the issues we had in Ghana, whereby we had a lot of double registration. I believe that NIA has taken steps so that we will not have such issues. We should make sure that the system is networked so that when someone registers here and he registers there, you could easily detect that this person should already registered. And it's a good initiative, as you said. So it's good. We are good to go.
And I also like the fact that they are incorporating, Ghanaians living abroad into our system, and so
through digitalization.
Exactly. So it is a good call, just as Clement is saying, and I hope that it is going to be something that is going to be sustained for a long time.
But I have a friend outside, and he has the option to have dual citizenship. He doesn't want to be a Ghanaian.
He doesn't want to be a Ghanaian?
Yes.
Why?
He doesn't want to be known as a Ghanaian at all.
Why?
When you're out there, when you jackpot, do you want to affiliate yourself to Ghana? Looking at what is happening. Yes, that's my homeland country.
That's the whole issue now.
Yes.
People wouldn't want to come back because of what is really happening.
So if we are able to solve these issues, those people will be willing to have the Ghana card gladly and happily. But if you don't solve this and you're just throwing the Ghana card at them.
And I want to add to what you are saying. You see, I think it is high time we debunked that perception that, if I jackpot or if I leave the country, I'm not coming back to the country. Who do you want to come and develop the country for you? No. Let's assume that about...
Clement shook his head.
Let's assume, because don't forget that you left, but you didn't live with your mother, you didn't live with your father. You have siblings still in the country. So maybe if you are leaving to, pursue further studies or something, we assume that going out there, you are going to tap into their rich resources, their knowledge, their technologies to come back and help your country develop. You don't expect we are here fighting the canker, to do everything by ourselves, and then when everything is settled, you come back and join us. Look, we have to, change that mindset, that perception that when we go out, we will still come back and help develop our country. If you're not even coming back, send the money.
Oh, they always send
They always
us.
send money.
They always
Yes, they
send
always
money.
send money.
And the exchange rate is very good.
Yes. Because their money there, when they send you one,
Yes.
Charlie,
Yesterday I was like, hey, if
You are
someone
rich.
should send me $100
If you see
today.
people pompous on the street like that, yeah,
Yes.
the money has landed.
Yeah, so, but let me contribute a little bit to the NIA. Is the Parliament made approval for registration fee, but the registration is not going to be like all for those outside the country. So this is what Parliament did. It said, with those within ECOWAS countries, they are paying a registration fee of $55 United States dollars. The rest of African countries, if you are not within ECOWAS, but the rest are paying 75 United States dollars as registration fee, and the rest of the world are paying 115 United States dollars as registration fee for
Ghana card.
For Ghana card.
That's quite
for Ghana
Check
card.
for me. What would be the Ghana cedis?
Yes. So let me do the. It's a one, Anna.
I think it's
Madam,
okay, it's
Papa.
manageable, but I fear for those in the African countries, other African countries that have to pay about $75 for a Ghana card.
That's the
Because
that's the thing.
that can transform their lives at where they are at the moment. 75. Clement, don't laugh.
Talk of Nigeria.
Nigeria, if I should receive $75,
They have to bring bags.
why do I have to get a Ghana card?
So as assuming, because I'm not certain on the exchange rates now, but let's assume it's 16 Ghana cedis per dollar. And if one person is paying 115 United States dollar, that is 1,840 Ghana cedis.
Whoa.
Wow.
For those outside, like those in Canada, they are going to pay that. Those, let's say, within ECOWAS country, if it's 16 Ghana cedis, they are going to pay 880 cedis.
That was how much in dollars?
$55.
$55.
Yeah, so let someone send
my friend was
$55.
using 45 euros to crop his hair. So he
45
can
euros.
afford it.
Oh, more than that.
He can afford
Yes,
it.
because
This one did.
They can.
No
they
could
can.
feel for
No
Ghana.
could feel for that. So and they've made a system very, very friendly. Yes, you do the registration online and you just walk into the embassy, just take your biometric registration within 10 minutes and you are off the scene.
Please, our people in the diaspora, we need you. Don't go and forget about us. We need you. Please register the Ghana card and contribute to your quota. All right, I think we should go back to the second story. It says the ECG Managing Director, Samuel Dubik Mahama, has expressed concern that customers with outstanding debts often seek political influence to avoid payment when ECG officials come to collect. He emphasized that electricity matters should not be politicized, urging customers to settle their bills directly without involving politicians. Politicians on the mining grounds, politicians in the
Everywhere.
electricity companies.
This is where we've gotten to as a country, where we have to politicize.
We are not politicizing this, but
Everything.
this is a national issue as well.
Yes.
Electricity is you and me consuming, and I think it should be spoken about whether you are a civil servant or not. Yes. So what's your take on that?
Let's assume ECG belongs to one of them.
Okay.
I don't think this is what they would do. Oh, yeah, let's be...
We should privatize it to the politicians.
No, that's not what I'm saying. But
Oh,
I'm
okay.
saying, assuming
We should assume, okay.
ECG belongs to one of them.
Okay.
I don't think they will allow their colleague for not paying what they've consumed.
They'll
I
be
don't
on them.
think.
They'll chase them.
Exactly. Exactly. You see, when this issue of SNET's sale, where organized labor stood in, one person made a statement that if SNET's hotel is not profitable, as the director was making, and you are selling it to a businessman who happens to be a cabinet member, why doesn't he give that ideas to the management of that hotels for them to do it? But it didn't happen like that.
Okay.
When he had gotten that asset, he would have managed it in his own way and to be profitable to him. So that ideas is what we need. So you see, Mimo was talking about they should calm down. When they calm down, they are limited to contribute their quota to the development of Ghana. Because anything you say, like as the General Secretary was saying, we've talked about GALAMSEY not today, since day one. Everything we say is like, they are not taking it. They are not taking it. So it's a good, we have to take away this politics here, politics there.
Yes.
And let's have the laugh for the country. That's the only thing I'll say, B.
Pay your bills. Clement
Yes.
has warned.
Yes.
All right.
But B, I have a story here from the Daily Graphic, very, very quick. And it's a good news. It said Farmgate's cocoa prices soars. That is, they're going to increase cocoa prices for Ghana farmers. And
But the farms they are destroying, they want to increase the price for the farmers don't have the farm to farm on.
No, but the whole issue is if Cocoa Board does not increase the prices, you see, they've been claims that they've been smuggling cocoa to Ivory Coast. Yeah, so if they don't do that, some would equally smuggle to Ivory Coast. And the good news is that they said a bag of cocoa that is 65 kg, which was around 1,308 Ghana cedis. That is the opening of 2023-2024 cocoa season. It's now, currently, for 2024-2025 cocoa season, 3,000 Ghana cedis. That's
about 3 times the price.
Yeah, so it has been increased by 128.9%. 128.9%. It's a good news, but still, Galamsey need to be halted because as the General Secretary was saying, they've destroyed lots of farmland.
Yes, there's nothing to export for you to increase even the farmers' payments. There's nothing for them to pay or sell to you for you to even increase the thing. Just do what you have to do. Authorities, we are pleading with you. Please, please. There's a national issue.
Sure.
Right. So on the part of government, fighting Galamsey, I think there was a meeting yesterday with some of the ministers, and the Minister of Land and Natural Resources, Samuel A. Janapo, stated that government is still continuing with its dual strategy of reformative measures and strict enforcement in the fight against illegal small-scale mining. After a meeting to engage regional ministers to review ongoing efforts at dealing with the canker, the minister, who is also the Member of Parliament for Damango, said in a statement that the meeting adopted additional measures to tackle the age-old national problem of illegal small-scale mining. And so government is still working to fight against illegal mining. Also, the Minerals Commission, the regulator of mining activities, would also enhance its reformative efforts, particularly through ramping up the establishment of responsible and legal community mining schemes, which had regard to the preservation of our nation's environment and landscape. So basically what the Minister of Lands and Natural Resources is saying, that there are some reformative strategies that government has put in place to help fight illegal mining. And so they are also in action. As we citizens think government is not doing anything, they are also doing something.
They are doing something.
From what I read, I don't think they intend to ban small-scale mining anytime soon. But they are going to reform it. They are going to, create some reforms around it. So that is what we also have here in the Daily Graphic on page 16.
Okay.
Well.
It is well.
It is well.
Okay.
We
have more first.
Oh no. It's our country and we love Ghana.
We love Ghana.
Yes. I always quote IGP when we went for the summit that deals with misinformation, disinformation. Said it's only one country we have.
We have.
Yes. So we should do whatever we can to preserve and let's uphold the name of Ghana. Ghana, international people knows us to be one of the best African countries. So let's still uphold such name. And I think that was the only thing I would say. Let's uphold such name.
We should also represent Ghana wherever we are in our conversations. Galamsey, for all you know, someone involved in illegal mining is just close to you, but you don't know. So sometimes the things we say can also encourage them to put a stop to the act.
You see, the last thing I will also say is that, as the man said, it's a citizen call. We all have to involve us because some of our mothers and fathers, that your son is involved in illegal mining. try to advise him.
Like they care.
What would they do?
They
are getting the money.
Yes. You see, all these issues, the last time we talked about it, it's as a result of unemployment. Yes, we know, but try as much as you can to speak to the person to stop. Because when this person is arrested, you, the mom,
you'll be affected.
You'll be affected drastically. When this person, if military men comes and they shoot, and you'll be affected.
Nobody will shoot anyone.
Oh, let's assume.
You'll be arrested.
Oh, but do you know that some of the sites, there's gunshots and a whole lot, and they are supposed to run for your life. Oh,
but yesterday
go the next day.
Their lives are at stake, yes. But for now they are enjoying. They should keep enjoying. Will come when they don't know. Unaware, we'll just attack them. We are not attacking them, but please, the right thing should be done. And up next is our lifestyle segment with Miriam. Please stay tuned.